girls! So today I am filming a question and answer video for you, and if you want to be involved in one of these videos, make sure you are subscribed to my channel and also follow me on Twitter, because I tend to kind of go back and forth on how I ask for questions. Sometimes I'll upload a video and sometimes I'll just tweet out to ask you girls to ask me questions, and I think these videos are really fun. It's a good way for you girls to get to know me a little bit better, and I honestly just like seeing what you girls want to know. I think it's really interesting. So I went ahead and pulled up all your questions on my computer right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and read through these comments and answer some of you girls' questions. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. So the first question comes from Nikki Loves Beauty, and she says, "How did you get partnered with Style Hall? You're amazing, by the way." Thank you, that's really sweet. I've actually gotten this question a lot recently because I did get partnered with Style Hall. I think it was like February 25th, so that was very recent, but basically I just applied and then they contacted me. So I really didn't do anything special. I just sent in an application and I was lucky enough to be accepted into their program. I do think that you have to get to a certain kind of level of success, I guess you could call it, with your YouTube channel before you can get partnered with any network or YouTube in general. So that's just kind of how that goes. I'm sorry that that's kind of vague, but I did just send in an application and then they contacted me about it. The next question comes from Broadway Girl 99, and she asks, "What do you do on a lazy day? Clothes, makeup, hair, etc." So on a lazy day, I will do actually a lot of what I have on my face right now. It depends on how lazy we're talking. If we're talking like exam day, I will probably wear yoga pants and a pullover sweatshirt, and if I put makeup on, I will put on foundation, eyeliner, mascara, and if I'm really feeling like making an effort, maybe blush and like a lip color. But just the bare minimum for me makeup wise is foundation, eyeliner, mascara, and powder and stuff like that, just to kind of like make my face even and define my eyes a little bit. But it's like a 5-minute routine. I can do it like that, and it's just really simple and easy for days when I don't feel like making a huge effort with my makeup, but I still want to look put together. And for a lazy day with my hair, I will just toss it up in a bun, which is what I did today. It's just really easy, and it still looks kind of classy if I take the time to make it a top knot and everything like that. So yeah, that's my lazy day attire. The next question comes from Erica Paniagua. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong or any of these usernames incorrectly. And she asks, "What are you studying in college? Like, what do you want to be?" I am a film major at my university, and I really don't know exactly what I want to do for my career yet. It's just not something that I've like figured out completely. I think that's the fun part about college, is figuring out what you're going to do with the rest of your life. So I would love to do something small scale, like doing wedding videography or like small scale music videos, like working for a news station, something like that that's like very local to where I live and not like huge productions. I do think it'd be really fun to one day like work on the set of a huge film, but I would really love to do it just for the experience. I don't think I want to do that professionally. I just feel like it would be much too stressful, and I really love doing small scale work already, so I think it'd be really great to do that just for my career. The next question, it comes from Makeup Your Style, and she asks, "What is your favorite mascara? I've been looking for a new one that's good, but hopefully not too pricey." Right now, I am obsessed with a mascara from the drugstore, and it's by Maybelline. It's the Rocket Volume Mascara. And it just does such a good job of like separating and lengthening my lashes, and just does such a good job defining them. I'm absolutely in love right now. I'm torn between whether CoverGirl Lash Blast or that mascara is my favorite. I've loved CoverGirl Lash Blast for a while. That is like my staple basic mascara. But I'm kind of leaning towards the Rocket as my new favorite because it works so well with my lashes. And personally, I do prefer the waterproof formula. It's just because I have very long days and I don't want my mascara to be smudging all over my face. The next question comes from Jador Fashion XOXO. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And she asks, "How are you liking college? What's your favorite part about college?" I honestly adore college. For me, it is a crazy whirlwind of all sorts of things. I'm a film major, like I said, so I'm constantly working on different projects and editing videos and making videos outside of YouTube. So there's lots of video making. I'm usually editing something, whether it's for YouTube or class, almost every day. But I'm also in a sorority, so I do lots of stuff with my chapter. I'm involved with Relay for Life on my campus, so that's really fun. We're kind of like building up the event and everything, so I'm really excited for that. And then also I am kind of involved with our fashion society on campus, so that's really fun. Just kind of being involved in different organizations and everything is a really great experience. And I guess my favorite part about college is just the overall experience of being in college, kind of being on my own for the first time and meeting new friends and just kind of almost creating myself, I guess, as an individual. Because of course, you know, I was still always myself in high school, but I lived, you know, underneath my parents and I didn't have very much freedom and I had to just kind of focus on what they wanted me to do. And of course I still need to like do well in school and everything. My parents expect me to do that, but of course I have lots of freedom, you know. I live in a totally different state now and it's up to me to do well and kind of do what I want to with my life. So I really love having that freedom, and I think college has really helped me to grow so much as a person, and I am a completely different person now than I was this time last year. So that's really fun to think about. And I do think that my favorite part about college is just the overall experience that I get from being here. The next question comes from MBT, and she asks, do you have any siblings? And yes, I do. I have one younger brother and his name is Ryan. He's 15 years old and he's a freshman in high school. The next question comes from HG Geller 120, and she asks, what made you interested in a career in film? And like I said earlier in this video, I am a film major, and I honestly have just adored making videos since I was a young girl. Not only did I play with my Barbie dolls, but my Barbie dolls were stars in movies when I was little. I really wish I still had those videos because I think they would be the funniest things in the world to watch now, because I made them when I was like 7 and 8 years old. But I honestly have just been making videos and taking pictures and everything like that since I was very young. It's just always been something that I really enjoyed. Even in school, when we had projects come up, I would always ask my teacher, can I make this a video? And then in my junior year of high school, I started to make YouTube videos and just became even more passionate about the whole video making process, from telling a story to just turning on a camera and seeing what happens through the camera. I really love living life looking through the viewfinder, which sounds so cheesy, but I just think it's so fun to have tons of footage to work with and edit it and really have that control to make whatever story and whatever image and message you want to make. So that was kind of a long-winded answer, but I get really passionate about this sort of thing, which is why I want to do it, because it's something that I'm passionate about. The next question comes from Love Austin Mahone 13, and she asks, what's your favorite thing about spring? And honestly, it is the cold weather going away and being able to wear shorts and bright colored clothes and t-shirts and just being able to kind of break free from like the cold, like gross weather. I just love spring once it really like everything starts to bloom and it's just so pretty and happy, and I don't know, it's just such a great season. I love spring. Right now at school and here in Virginia, spring has not sprung at all. It was actually snowing earlier tonight and I am not a fan. I really want the weather to get warmer. I am a Florida girl at heart and it's 80 degrees at home and it's killing me. I just want to lay in the sun and be warm, but I know it's coming soon, so I'm excited for that. The next question comes from Mape Gab, and they ask, what are 2 things you would tell your 16-year-old self? And this is such a good question. I actually had to sit here and think about it for a little while, because I think it's just such an interesting question, and if I could tell my 16-year-old self things, I'd be with her for a while, because I think I've changed so much in the past 3 years. And if I could go back to my 16-year-old self, I would probably prepare her for some things that she's gonna deal with in her life upcoming. But first I would tell myself just to be myself, because I feel like throughout high school, even though I just wanted to believe that I was being perfectly me and I was totally happy with my life, I was still very shy and introverted in high school, and I really just had my close-knit group of friends and that was it. And now that I've gotten to college, I've really been so much more open and outgoing, and I really just have enjoyed my entire experience, and I love that I've met so many wonderful people, and it's just been so great, and I wish I was more that way in high school. So I would tell myself to be myself and just be comfortable with who I am, like I am now. And the second thing that I would tell myself is to stop worrying about the future. I think when you're 16 years old, you're usually like a sophomore or junior in high school, you're starting to think about college and what you're going to do with the rest of your life. And though that is important, it shouldn't be the only focus that you have, because you are 16 years old. It's some of the best years of your life, which sounds so dumb. And I'm sure all of you in high school watching this video, you're rolling your eyes like, oh my gosh, high school sucks. Like, it's so boring and I don't want to be there. But you know, it's a time in your life where you have a lot of freedom. You know, you're starting to drive, and you get to, you know, like go to the beach or whatever you want to do on the weekends. And not that you can't do those things in college, but I just feel like being in high school is a whole different period of your life than college. And college just brings on so many more stresses and so many new things that you have to worry about. And being 16 is such a great age, even though it's stressful as well in different ways. So I guess just like enjoy the moment and just live your life and have fun with it, because you're only in high school for 4 years and after that it's over. So yeah, I would definitely tell myself to stop stressing about the future. Of course it's out there and it's something that you have to think about at 16, but don't make it everything that you think about, because once it's over, it's gone, and you don't want to spend the last couple years of high school just stressing about what happens afterward, because it'll just come when it does. The next girl actually asked a ton of questions. I'm just going to answer the first couple because I don't want to make this video too long. So the first one she asks is, what is your favorite makeup brand? And this is a hard question because I love a lot of makeup brands. I'm actually like looking at my collection right now and trying to think. I probably would go with Revlon, just because I have quite a few different products from Revlon, and I've tried lots of different products from Revlon, and I always find that they're like a pretty dependable brand, and if I want to try a new product, I tend to trust things from Revlon because I know that they're going to be good quality products, and they're probably one of the best brands from the drugstore in my opinion. So I think I'd have to go with Revlon. And then she asks, do you have any tips for getting more views on videos? And honestly, not really. I still don't know the science behind YouTube. It just kind of is the way it is. But I would say just keep being consistent, because the more consistent you are, the more you're getting yourself out there and the more likely it is that people will find your videos. So be consistent. Don't be afraid to reach out to people, but don't spam people. Don't like go on their channels and be like, oh my gosh, come check out my channel, please. Like, I'll subscribe back. Like, it's just not the way to get views, but it is okay to send someone a message and ask them to check out your channel. The worst they can do is ignore it and then you just move on, you know? So definitely just try to be consistent with your videos, make sure that you're yourself and you're doing the best you can, and just stick with it. And if it's something that you're truly passionate about, it is something that will eventually grow. That is what I found with my channel. It's only really grown within the past year. Before that, I was still struggling. I probably only had like 150 subscribers, and you know, not that I wasn't happy with that, but my channel was definitely super small like a year or so ago, and I've been able to grow a lot in the past year just by getting more consistent with my videos and reaching out to people and making friends and all of that stuff. So those are kind of my basic tips. And if you girls want, I can make like a longer video on how to be successful on YouTube, but I feel like so many girls have already made such great videos on it, and I still consider myself to be a pretty small and not like super duper successful guru. So I don't know if you girls would want to watch that or not. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you would. And then the last question I'm going to answer is, from this girl is, how do you get long hair? And honestly, you just take good care of it and let it grow. It takes a lot of time. I grew out my hair through my entire high school career. So that is 4 years, and it took me a really long time, but I'm super happy with my hair now, and I'm so glad that I did that. And the last question comes from Eve Rose, and she asks, how tall are you? I love your videos. Thank you, Eve, that's really sweet. And I am 5'8.5", so I'm a pretty tall person. I know you girls definitely can't really tell in my videos, but I am definitely above average for a girl height, but I like where I am. Sorry, I'm kind of losing my voice, which is not good, but I blame this stupid cold weather. I wish it would go away. But anyway, I'm just kind of above average height for women, but I'm okay with my height, and I'm not taller than like every single guy I know, so it's alright. I just kind of embrace it. It's what I was born with. So yeah, that is all the questions that I'm going to answer in this video. If you girls have anything else that you'd like to know, you can go ahead and leave me a comment below and ask me a question. And if you want to be featured in the next question and answer video, also just leave me some questions below, and I'll be happy to answer them in a video soon. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, because I think I might ask for questions that way next time, just because it is an easy way to reach out to you girls. And if you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It always makes me happy when you girls give me love on my videos. And like I said, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and also Instagram and all that fun stuff. It's always linked in the down bar, and I try to update them as much as I can. It's a lot of fun for me to stay in touch with you girls. And yeah, so anyway, I will talk to you girls in my next video. Bye!